Hi everybody, welcome to another Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil, and today's blind challenge from Peathead. Oh, Whiskey 101 as well. That's right, because we had, what was last week's? Bowmore, right? So we ended up with Bowmore right on the tail of the shelf.
From the top 4 years ago.
Yeah, pretty good. But we actually did like the old Pulteney better, ultimately. Right. Who is in? I see lots of people. Gerben, you're in this week. That's great. You were off enjoying life last week. We missed you. Sneakers and Scotch Stew. Oh, from Vancouver. Michael Wood is in. Richard. Greg. 6 a.m. Greg. That is, you're either up late or up early. Lots of people in. I see you all chatting. Right, what are we doing? We are going to be blind tasting. This is part of our journey to blind taste over 300 whiskies. We've got quite a long way because we're at 265 and there's only 40 approximately to go. As part of the blind tasting, we like to measure the viscosity, and so we can get that started while we do everything else. And off we go. And so for the next, where's my button? 12 minutes. We're going to nose it, taste it, rank it somewhere on the shelf. Now, Peathead was asking, wasn't it something peaty this week? Can't remember. And we were sort of in the same situation. Yesterday's glass. This one's stronger. There is a dusty charcoal about this, but not too strong.
Dark, bitter chocolate.
Bitter chocolate. I seem to be missing a glass. Shall we pour it? See what we're going to get? I think the bubbles were big.
Again, accident quite farmy.
Quite farmy. Well, we did call it Toasty farm candy, and the bubbles are pretty big, aren't they? Yes. How big? Let's compare. So here's today's good froth. Let's compare to 50% ABV. No, they're boiling off faster and the beads are bigger. That means higher than 50. 56. Possibly even higher than 56. Yeah, look, bigger beads. I don't have a 58. We have to jump to 61. Could it be that high? You know, it looks like it looks like it might be closer to high 50s. What do you think? What do you think?
58. But this is a fresh report. Wow, I like it.
Yes, sort of a sour, a bit silagey. That's where the farm thing came from. Sour hay.
Almost tacky, taka.
Almost tacky.
Car.
Car? What car?
No, that's an old car. Big loose car. Type of car.
It's like a tacky car.
70s.
Like a Cadillac or something. I don't know how that translates to whiskey tasting.
But some series.
Cereal?
But roasted.
Roasted.
Burnt.
Burnt. So it's peated?
Oh, I see.
See, if I do the hand test, it's much more obvious. But it's almost like I've been handling burnt wood rather than classic peat.
Oh yeah, it's definitely some peat. Again.
But it's sort of a little hidden, isn't it? The peat now, I know if I leave this glass empty, it will start to develop as the alcohol burns off. Now, but the nose there's a bit of colour to it, which suggests there could be some kind of sherry or wine.
Also, I pick up some vinegar shine.
Could, I mean, maybe there's some light finish in it. It's It's not too much going on, is there?
No, I'm not picking up food, maybe apple.
Yeah.
In.
It's on the appley side. Volsgraf, local barley, 2007. If funky. I did say silage, didn't I? Is it Springbank funky?
It's almost Galactic.
Oh, hey, viscometer. I'm ready for it. By pure luck. 4 minutes. That's actually pretty good. What does that work out at? Actually, just above average. 108, maybe 109%. 107 being average. So, high ABV, good viscosity, not overly complex, probably younger. Charred wood and a little bit of a medical note to it.
Yeah, probably just slight mint.
Mint, slight
But very
TCP.
thin. Poof, yeah. Oh, no, I pick up something for me.
Yeah, not getting too much though, to be honest.
But I got me the farmy and seed.
Farmy and cheese. Now, if you say cheese, that could be Springbank.
Yeah, not mostly.
Let's I want to leave this glass to air out. So I'm going to go with a lot of water, because if it's peaty, then it should turn into plasticine
Water.
with a lot of water. Typically peated whiskies I don't like when they're watered down a lot. Actually, let me smell it. Yeah, it's starting to bring out that, it's somewhere between plasticine and boiled cabbage when you put a lot of water into a peated whiskey. So
And burnt sugar.
Burnt sugar. So it didn't seem super obviously peaty to me.
I reckon it's better. There are no herbs, no savoury, it's very better, no bitterness. It's very shortbread bottled.
Shortbread porridge. Still quite strong. Ashy finish now though.
A very fine pepper with a dust of mint.
It's like charred pepper dust at the finish. What do we do for the painting? Did it have that? I don't remember if I... Oh yeah, it does have it. Look, there's a little bit of charred pepper dust in there. Haven't painted anything particularly strong. Those colours tend to be a bit new-makey as well. So I'm thinking... Oh, actually, I know what I wanted to check. Not yet. Is just on the nose, is that more or less peated?
Because this is more farmy smell.
That's surprising.
It's slightly greener.
Okay, let's have a taste, seeing as we're here, because it's low. This is low ABV. Well, this is 46%. I'm surprised I didn't get peat on that.
That is definitely smoky, but it must be this.
Okay. On the palate, very obviously smoky. From much earlier on, that pepper char arrived. Sorry, it only showed itself at the finish. This came in much earlier in the arrival.
So this is more smoky than today.
Okay, this is Ardbeg 10.
Oh.
So let's go. Do you want to go full strength? I don't want to go full strength, but you can if you want to. Because Deepa's brave. I'm going to still have a little bit of that water version in here. Oh, more.
It's very oily thickness.
Yeah.
It's not that strong, but 57.
57-ish? So high 50s. There is a kind of somewhere between candy and Weetabix or candy and malt now.
You thought candy and shortbread.
Yeah, hard candy and shortbread.
Very, very fine. Sprinkle of peppers at the end.
Do you like it?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, meaning not too good. Try this one with a
pleasant.
Pleasant. Okay, try that with a bit of water.
At the finish is quite short. So yeah.
Short finish. Younger.
It's a bit juvenile.
It's a bit juvenile.
Because it's almost soapy mint. Finish.
Almost a soapy mint finish. Now, it's strong. Maybe it's young, but it's not actually that loud, is it? Like, we've had young, bold, powerful. This is kind of... It's loud in the ABV, but it's not loud in the flavours.
I'm not happy with the finish.
And the painting shows that it's kind of a bit small in character. Donna Pass, agree about too much water and peat. Made a highball with heavily peated whiskey and it tasted horrible to me. Yeah, it can go a bit boiled cabbage, kind of weird, can't it? I basically like it. I'm wondering if I would prefer something like Bruichladdich Isla Barley though over this.
I prefer that one because again the finish is but funny.
It's not very full. Let's do some comparisons. Let's see. Where should we go? Better or worse?
It's almost a toothpaste finish.
My turn? If I give you the glass, you have to drink.
Okay.
This is quite strong. Should have worn deeper, but anyway.
I actually want some of the, but I may prefer this. And some of the ABV.
This is more towards the pineapple tropical, which I like. Nice finish on that.
And ABV is some of the...
The ABV on Kilkerran 8 Ex-Bourbon, 55.7. That's here on the shelf. I would take that. What else? Old Pulteney 21, I think I would have. Haven't had that Glendronach for a long time. Springbank, Hackshoe, Glen Scotia. What about the Bowmore? Would you rather have Bowmore or today's?
I prefer Bowmore 18 because of the finish of that one.
Even though it was weak, the detail was better?
Too strong. I was too tough about it.
So now Deepa's got all the whiskey.
Is that frustrating?
That's all I've got left, yeah. Deepa does this quite a bit, where she'll say, it's too strong. Oh, time is up. I want to put a drop of water. And she literally puts one drop of water in, which isn't really going to bring the strength down, is it? Hey, that's half of my whiskey's gone.
It's a bit too soft. It's good. It's better.
It's pleasant. Okay.
It's non-focused.
Better or worse?
I like that.
Oh no. I was expecting completely the opposite reaction.
I know. It's just the flavour and the potato more integrated. More integrated. I think that's...
Well, you know, on the palate, I actually do quite like this by comparison. And we know we don't like it. So we like it, even though we know we don't. Because we always say peated new make, and the nose is super peated new
it's a new make.
But the palate was better today. This isn't on the shelf.
So you prefer today? But about you, do you prefer today?
I'll come back in a minute.
But about you know.
In a minute. Better or worse?
wait for the finish.
Better.
Not bad, not bad.
That's actually quite like Bruichladdich Isla barley, isn't it? That is
Not bad.
Octomore 10-year-old.
Oh, I see.
Which I think is Scottish barley in the Octomore 10, is it?
I remember I was in that and British at the warehouse.
Do you think this could be Octomore? Or could it be local barley? Could it be Lagavulin? Let me quickly put the spreadsheet up so you can check some of the higher ABVs.
It's very strange finish.
We do also have a Port Charlotte that we famously, heavily peated, did not get peat on. So it could be. The other ones at the higher ABV are not peated, and we're starting to run out of peated things. What do we think? Is there anything else that could be peated? Port Charlotte.
I got this.
Oh. Interfering assistant. Sorry, interfering star. Talent. The talent is interfering. CC01 heavily peated, and I've forgotten if this has heavily peated Bruichladdich Scotch whisky distilled mature. Come on, I'm looking to see if there's any kind of sherry finish. Oh, actually, maybe I have it in the spreadsheet. Bruichladdich. What's it called? 2007.
Because of the finish, I don't feel like having it again.
Oh, you don't feel like having it again? Oh no, I can't see it. Oh no, sorry, it's Port Charlotte because I'm looking for Bruichladdich. Port Charlotte CC01. Oh, I don't have any notes. I'm pretty sure there'll be some kind of wine finish to this, which could tip the balance in that direction. 57.8. I don't think it's funky enough for Springbank.
No, not this. It's not sweet enough.
Lagavulin 12. It could be Ex-Bourbon though.
It's but more herbs, more savoury. It's not.
If I had to, I would say it's more Springbank than Lagavulin.
Yes.
But I think it's more Bruichladdich than either.
Yeah, farmy. It was farmy. That is an ass bit, but it is also
wow.
The same company.
Okay, this is Octomore 6.1, 57%.
57.
This is Port Charlotte, 57.8%.
It's every beat.
It's 8 years old. Does anyone know if that CC... Oh, cognac finish. Thanks, Petehead. Cognac. Do you think there's any cognac in it?
Oh, yes. Because I thought we have not mentioned sour shade. I mean, beat.
Cognac finish. Now, we've been on a streak for about 5 bottles.
What's that again?
We've been on a streak for about 5 bottles. I'm going to go with it.
Okay, funny finish.
We're saying it's not on the shelf?
No.
What about just barely on the shelf for the sake of seeing it next week?
No.
Right then. Let's have a quick look at the chat before we get to the reveal. Falscraft, I'm looking forward to you getting the black, the Ardbeg. Yes, kind of wanting to know what you say about it. That's still hanging in there, isn't it? There's a couple. There we have the Trevan from Ardbeg as well, still hanging in there, waiting to be discovered. I think that's it, isn't it?
It is so MD.
Falscraft, Pete, perhaps the Longrow 14. It's not funky sherry fireworks like that one. CC, cognac cask. Thanks, Petehead. Makes sense now. I knew there was something in there. Could be a Longrow. Right. Anyone else? Oh, Ericsson. Hey, Eric. Oh, you're in Half Moon Bay. That's right.
Oh,
You keep moving house, Eric, and we keep staying in exactly the same place. Tim, you love the Kilkerran heavily peated. Well, apparently we liked it a bit more today, but it is not on the shelf anymore. Okay, I think we get on with it. It's 55 degrees here in Half Moon Bay and 59 on Isla. Amazing. You're getting a nice ocean breeze. How's your surfing, Eric? Going to get out on those giant waves that pop up every now and then over there? Jack, the Pickled Hound. I saw some Port Charlotte for $399. Look dusty. What the hell? What kind of Port Charlotte was $400?
but Eric made that he missed Sacramento.
Eric, do you miss hot Sacramento? I don't think so. Oh, you've just finished unpacking. Well done. Right, are we ready for the reveal? This will be... I don't know how many bottles we've got right now. How's your confidence level?
The ABV not that strong. They gave me over maybe 55, 56.
I don't know how sweet cognac is. Here we go. Obviously, Octomore is the backup.
It's a bit more Ex-Bourbon New Milk.
Are you switching?
No, I'm too tired.
Right, I'm switching. Here we go. Ready for the reveal. ABV.
I wrote 58.
Oh, you wrote 58. It is 58. It is 8 years old. It's $130, and it is from Brookladdie.
Somehow I've always been disappointed with the
Port Charlotte.
with the category.
I'm claiming the win for Deepa.
No problem.
Because it made sense. The cognac thing made sense. Well, even though we don't really know what cognac tastes like. So this was not too expensive though. I think we got this from Mike. Yes, Mike Lee on a trade. Thanks, Mike. At about $130 worth.
So for under 30, we can get better ones.
Cheaper than the Bowmore, not cheaper than Old Pulteney, not cheaper than...
I prefer Bowmore 18.
Not cheaper than Yoichi. I didn't put it in the comparison, the better or worse, because it doesn't really help you understand the whiskey, but we do have a Port Charlotte, which we picked up back in 2019 when we were there. And this is a second fill sherry. It's the Valanche cask, you know, when you're at the distillery, if you're lucky enough.
From the bit off.
No, this was in the shop, the Valanche. Do you want to compare? We haven't tried this one for a long time.
3 years.
57.8. So this should be much heavier sherried. Let's put a bit of water in. No, let's not. I'll drink water before, if you want to. Does it have more sherry?
No, it's very short finish.
I think it's a bit fuller overall though.
Yes, and slightly more smoky, thicker. But yeah, it's pretty much similar, but it's slightly better than today's.
I would say that's slightly better. Let me try today's one more time. Then we need to work out who got it.
I'm not looking forward to this.
On the nose, it's quite full. That nice malty full. It reminds me of Isla barley.
It is better. You will never imagine beat or smoky.
Yeah, they're both
It's pretty funny now. Nah, I'm not happy now.
not that happy. They're both pretty close in terms of enjoyment. I mean, I think this is a great whiskey.
Yeah, it is overall. Yes, I put them get very, very picky, but yes, no problem. And if anything, not slightly ashy finish.
Yeah, ashy pepper sprinkles on the finish. It's just a little simple, thin overall.
And sort of splitter.
I do wonder. I'm looking at Nika Yoichi. It's only 45%. Grab that bottle because we've said that we prefer that. I imagine this will not hold up to this at all because of the ABV.
Baby.
And so we don't really take these comparisons too seriously, you know, when it's following something 57, 58%. But let's see. Because we've been a bit of a fan of the Yoichi in the past.
I prefer the even though I absolutely focus.
Yeah.
Very hard. From ABV to ABV.
I have to say, by comparison, it tastes much more like a blended whiskey. Much more...
Well, it's more class.
Bit more class. It tastes quite young though as well. But I think it's fair. So we're going to replace... You said you actually preferred the Bowmore.
Yes, because of the finish. But the first half of it is very better. Almost the Bowmore 18.
About the same price. I've no idea what this would cost now because it's probably out of print.
If they're at the same price, I go for that first.
That's funny. And the Bowmore is much more of a chill filtered, coloured mainstream. But it did have some detail.
I serve.
One thing we didn't say about Bowmore 18 is it didn't have any magic.
No magic. But if I do that magic.
You don't get magic in young whiskies. You get power in young whiskies. You only get magic in old details. That's my opinion.
But it doesn't have any magic.
No. I think, let's see, the first sign of magic would appear somewhere around... I don't think you get to magic until maybe the Longrow 18 or that Bunna or that Glenallachie 25 next to it. The magic only happens in old whiskies.
There's not any magic.
No, we cannot try magic. Right, over to the chat. Let's see, how is everyone doing? Has anyone had this Port Charlotte? And is it even available anymore? I'm sure it isn't. SHC stands for Sherry Cask. Easy as that, P-Ted. You are pointing out the obvious that I had no idea about. Thanks for that. Another win, Tim. Yes, we just about got there, I think. Surfing is for shark food. Yeah, I feel the same way, Eric.
Shark food.
Let's see, Falscra. What's your last live before switching to mystery? What's that? Good to be close to the sea. Oh, I see. You're talking to Eric, Falscra. That makes sense. PC 8-year, not very peated. Honestly, we never get heavy peat on Port Charlotte.
Never.
Now, also, maybe it's the type of peat because their peat comes from Highland, Scotland. It does not come from Islay. Right, Tim?
Papa, there's heavily.
It's heavily peated before it gets to the stills. And I think the Bruichladdich stills take out a lot of the peat because we don't find Octomore super peated either.
No.
For example, would you like to try something else?
Yes. That's the battery.
Octomore 6.3, Islay barley. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 64%. Now, according to this, the ppm of this barley was 258.
Okay. Bowmore is 35.
Okay, Bowmore 35 or 25. Someone else said.
35.
And Ardbeg 10 is about 45.
Oh.
Something like that. Now, I think this will taste less peaty than Ardbeg 10. Off you go. It's 64%, so you might want a sip of water, but probably not.
I will never get it beaten. There's no way we can get.
It's light. I'm telling you, it's light.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was more beaten than this.
But have a taste and see if the ashiness comes out.
very sugary, concentrated. Oh,
That's delicious.
there is a smokiness, but the sweetness and smokiness.
And it's sweet barley malt, sort of barley sugar.
It's one concentrated.
Yeah.
It's very tightly together.
But honestly, the peat level, this 250 whatever number,
Yeah, it would never get it.
it doesn't make it through the stills.
No.
Let's just go back.
He saved that for me for later.
Yeah, that is good. I was all for putting the second bottle of Octomore back into the auction, and Deepa made me keep it. And this was $290.
It's the best of today's
Yeah,
episode.
it is. It really is good. We do have a spare now, though, because we did bring it back from Scotland.
That is weak. Diluted.
What about the peat?
That much, I would say, is the same as today's. Or maybe it's actually very, it's bad, more towards ashy.
More towards ashy?
Not bad, but very watery.
Well, it's 46%. It's Ardbeg 10.
Oh! I've asked for so many years. I keep thinking that it's sock peat, but it's not.
Well, it is strong peat. But of course, we've drunk a lot of peat.
So, but the most peated of all is brilliant.
My point is, though, that Ardbeg 10 at 45 is quite similar to Octomore at 258.
Yes.
Right. I've been ignoring the chat and we've been rambling along. Well, not too
okay.
bad. We're only at 30 minutes.
But if I'm a person with the most beat of the overall, it's brilliant of today.
Never mind what I said. It's back to drinking.
That's what I like him.
Ardbeg Supernova from 2014.
ABV.
This ABV is 55%. Obviously, it's supposed to be the super peaty one.
The best. Because the second half, it gets, it got us. It was something else.
This is definitely noticeable as more like Isla Peat, though, compared to this.
I'm afraid for compared with this.
Well, this is a collectible bottle. We paid 200 approximately, but it's probably 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Who knows what price? 300.
Oh, go for this.
Yeah, well, this is not on the shelf anymore. Peat level, though, I would say this does come across as more peaty than Octomore, and certainly more. Okay.
These. That much.
That's all you're getting. That's all I get after Deepa's finished drinking.
I was really
Right.
the same.
Go back to today's, though. Oh, I think that was today's I was drinking.
No, today they're actually better than that was Supernova.
Better than Supernova? I would agree. Right, I've been ignoring the chat, even though it's been up on the screen all this time. Let's see. Peathead, regarding the peat level, when the level over, let's say 60, one can hardly detect any increase. Yeah, maybe it's one of those scales where, it just doesn't really make a difference. We want freedom. I no longer buy Ardbeg. You and Ralphie. I was just watching his rant. Yes. Who got it, though? Did anyone get it? Michael Wood. Oh, hi, Michael. Just saying hello. I think Ardbeg spec... Oh, 55. Move to move. Okay, thanks. I had an Ardbeg 10 and a PC10 last night and found the peat levels to be similar, although Ardbeg tastes more ashy. Yes.
It was more ashy.
Ardbeg is more ashy. Okay, Deepa, why don't you pick a bottle?
Okay.
Because it's time to pick a bottle. Where's my... Oh no, my marker pen is missing. What has happened to the marker pen? I know where it is. can you get the marker pen? It got tidied up. This is going to be bottle number 266.
This.
Yeah, that Octomore 6.3 is definitely better. Is it $300 good though?
But if you $300, but any other $300.
Ben Nevis 23 was a 315.
Oh, okay. If I had to pay one, I go for that one. But if I have to sell, yes.
Cheaper. Flaming Heart, half the price. Compass Box No Name, I'd rather have that.
Oh, you was half the price.
Lejague 13, Daft Mill. All of the local barleys when we bought them.
Oh, they're way better. Yes. Forget it.
Here's the problem. $38.8 per year when normalised to 40%.
But after that, I don't know what to say. Was means I like it enough.
Yeah, we're in the happy wife, happy life camp with the Octomore. Right, here we go. What has Deepa picked? Obviously not a bourbon, because we haven't got any left. Those bubbles are hanging around.
Mommy, 58, 57.
Yeah, looking pretty strong. Ex-Bourbon-y by the colour. Are you going to try it?
Yes. It's the bubbles. The 58.
Oh, false graph. Hang on, someone did get it. Well, obviously, it's too late now, isn't it? Who did get it? Don't have any Ardbeg, Greg, at the moment. Fair enough. Yes, BC10 has very good flavours. My favourite core range Islay. Funnily enough, Tim, as much as we like the Islay barley, we didn't like the Port Charlotte Islay barley nearly as much. That's weird, isn't it? Considering we do like we do like peat. Let's see. Who else got it? I keep missing it. Someone type now, and I will watch.
I like it enough that I don't think it's up.
You don't have to say anything. People just look at your face. It's the faceometer.
But it's obviously LBV.
I missed the faceometer this
week.
Too late. I'll have to watch it on the replay. Okay. Different again.
Yes.
Every time.
That is what is amazing about this whiskey funny.
What on earth is that?
What
on earth is that? A very different experience.
But that's what I'm always stuck about. Whiskey is brilliant. Funny is always different.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so different. Now, as much peat as we've had today, I'm not picking up any. When I had a second sip then, I saw Deepa's arm twitch to reach for the glass, but then she caught herself. Like, I've already had 2 sips. I'm not supposed to have more.
The third sip.
I think it's a good one.
I think it's good. It's weak.
Well,
but good.
It's weak compared to 64%. It's probably still 50 something.
Do you prefer this part or the new?
I think I prefer the new one.
Yes.
Now, back to today's. We've got a bit carried away, as usual. Port Charlotte is not going to make it on the shelf. But it's still...
Whenever at the Port Charlotte, I just immediately supposed to...
So we're not Port Charlotte fans?
Yes.
But we love Bruichladdich Islay Barley?
Yes.
And we love Octomore?
Yes.
So we like Bruichladdich as a distillery?
Exactly. The opposite of Bruichladdich distillery, Port Charlotte is very, very badly.
Did you catch that? Port Charlotte as a distillery is doing very, very badly. It's not a distillery. Bruichladdich is the distillery.
Yeah, but I'm the
I know what you mean. But it's like Springbank. We like Springbank. We probably like Longmore even more. And then Hazelburn, we don't like it so much.
Oh, I like Ex-Bourbon.
Right. But it's still Springbank Distillery.
So Ex-Bourbon is this.
So this is the Hazelburn.
Yes.
But this is the Longrow of Bruichladdich. Well, then I don't know what Octomore is. They don't have a Hazelburn because they don't do triple distilled. It's not far off the shelf.
Yeah, that is very pleasant.
Better than Ardbeg 10. Better than Supernova.
It is pleasant. The first half is part of it. The second half, it will break a food, but it's still pleasant. You can survive.
A for effort.
Say it again.
A for effort.
Yes.
Right, before we go. Okay, Falscraft got it for sure. Don't know if anyone else did. Okay, Falscraft. Fireworks for you. Well done. You can add. We'll add your name alongside Deepa. Wow.
No. I'm a name because that was not a D.
What have I written? That's not how you spell it. Well, you're kind of added, and I won't be able to read it on Thursday.
I'm not in the first half.
I have, it's there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I've got to keep it with the bottle. Don't shuffle. Don't touch anything. Let's see. Michael Wood. If money was no problem, which would you choose? It looks like we would be choosing this one.
Question. Oh, but you mean from today's generation?
I think we've probably answered. You prefer the Octomore. It's still the best. Yeah. Okay, Welsh Toro. Hey, Welsh. Bruichladdich are a favourite distillery of mine.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
Also, Bruichladdich to me means mile 8 of the Isla Marathon.
Yeah, I passed by.
Falscraft, me. Well, I wrote the Octomore number. Hang on, Octomore? No, but it's Port Charlotte. Now I'm confused. Whatever. We want freedom. Okay. If you know you got it, congratulations. Let's leave it at that. Thanks again for the fun session. Thanks, Petehead. Okay. Octomore is just too expensive, Welsh. Yeah. It's not better than Port Charlotte. Well, apparently it is, but it's not worth the money. $40 per year is just... $38 per year is just stupid prices. Considering everything else on the shelf is nowhere near that price. Foodquig. Yeah, Andy. Interestingly enough, I love Port Charlotte, but can't get into unpeated Bruichladdich and Octomore.
And we can indeed unpeated.
That's funny. So we're the other way around. We're Bruichladdich and Octomore fans, and not so much the Port Charlotte.
I'm not getting beat.
That's your problem.
I'm not getting beat.
We want freedom. Falscraft, what? I got 2 or 3 bottles to my name. Yeah, that's true. Put We Want Freedom on it. Right. It's getting heavily sponsored, this bottle.
We want freedom.
Want freedom. There we go. Don't we all? We all want freedom.
Wow. That is very, very good.
Yeah. Deepa wants freedom to drink as much Octomore as possible. Welsh Toro, saying hello. It's all personal taste. Lots of us love Port Charlotte.
First, I mean, there's no I have to say, there's no gambit. We just got to spoil by the then.
Well, there's no magic in these.
Yes.
There's power, and I would, if I had to make a choice, I would choose lower ABV with magic.
Yes.
Over young power. Is there anything that contradicts that? No. Old. I mean, if you look at the top shelf, 38 year, 23, 21, 28, 25, forgotten what that is, 25, 21, 27, 30, 20s, no name. Okay, we're into the teens.
But is there no
21.
name? We prefer no name of this one.
So Lejake 13 is really the youngest on the top shelf. No, hang on, Daft Mill 12. But there's some magic in that Daft Mill.
Oh, yes. There's definitely a magic. But it's very dry magic.
Yeah. So, like the Glentockers, the 21, that's all about the magic. Pineapple magic. Oh, Bear Barley, Welsh Taro. Yes, that is a different one. Deepa wants freedom. Deepa has the freedom to dislike Port Charlotte. Right then. Have we finished? See, something's been messed around with here. This is supposed to be carefully with this.
So, well, you prefer this? Okay, so you would prefer above this?
I would prefer everything above that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because that's what the shelf's for.
I forgot.
Now, Deepa is still planning to get off to, I was going to say Springbank, to Singapore. But next Thursday we'll still be live, yes?
Maybe.
Is there changing plan?
Because if he's able to get a ticket, I may go earlier.
Okay, so Deepa's waitlisted.
Oh, I'm on waitlist.
Yeah. But we think next Thursday we will still be live. And that will be bottle number 266, picked by Deepa. We Want Freedom. Well, it was picked by Deepa, let's be honest.
Yeah, how many years? It was only 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, the 5 years. It's trying to finish. It's integrate to finish.
It's long because it's powerful ABV.
No.
If you watered this down to 46%, it would not hold up against these.
See. But in comparison with this.
Well, price is completely different. I wonder what that costs now. I'll have to look it up after.
Okay.
Right. Thanks everyone for watching. By the way, I ran this morning. I weighed myself before I went out the door. I weighed 159 pounds. When I came back, I weighed 151.5.
Wow.
7.5 pounds is the most I've ever lost on a run. Admittedly, it was long. Over 3 hours. Okay. Are we all done? Great one tonight. Thanks, Falsgraph. Tim, thanks. We'll be working Thursday, so we'll watch the replay.
Okay, but my question.
Oh, so, no.
So after today, it's putting with the most beat. With the most beat.